Hi. Today I'll just discuss about the understanding the self, and that is the second year, third semester courses of B.Ed. So what we will discuss for this, just we can see that is belongs to the unit one topic, and I have discussed other things in the previous class also. And today just to discuss another question. Question number 3 option here. How are the effective resources to understand as assets and threats of the human beings? The human beings threats क्या होता है? Understand the assets and threats. What are the assets and threats of a human being? Feelings of love. First point. Love, feelings of love, we can say. Joy, जब खुशी मिलता है जहाँ पे. Happiness moment. Appreciation, third point. Fear, fourth point. Anger, jealousy, affection, and happiness. These are the points or effective resources of understood as the assets and threats of a human beings. Assets and threats of a human being. So affective resources are sometimes we called as emotional resources. Affection or affective resources, sometimes called as the emotional resources. That is also an emotional resource question. And just like one example, love, that is affective. Affection is created for love. Everyone knows the love, how to create affection. Anger, even angry, anger, that is also affective resources. When something is going to run and you try to anger mode, angry mode. Jealousy will come when different ways jealousy will come, competition between two persons for a single. That is comes jealousy, etc. This has the emotional resources. And just here discuss the emotional resources, loves, anger, jealousy, etc. We can identify these effective resources. We can identify these effective resources in the process of understanding the self-understanding self based on thoughts, feelings, emotions. Emotions that affect human behavior can be broadly classified in two types: positive emotions, negative emotions. Emotions are important aspects of life. Emotions also very important of life, important aspects of life. Emotions are needed for survival. Emotions always required for survival. Decision making, goal setting, communication, happiness, and unity. These are emotions property. Emotions are important aspects of life actually. Without emotion, we cannot survive here. Suddenly, and give some emotions about our parents, emotions about our loves, emotions about our sons, emotions about our friends, relations, etc. So emotions always required for survival. And a decision also emotions is required. Goal setting is also emotion created. Communication also emotion created. Happiness, unity, all are emotion created. Feelings of love. Just first point, feelings of love. It is a powerful emotion. Without love, no one can exist in this earth. Emotion is the powerful emotion. It is a powerful emotion. Whenever sharing our lovable emotions to our others, like parents, children, that is fearful emotions. Sons, fathers, mothers sharing our powerful emotions, then we will give happiness. Just in feelings of childhood situations. Just remember your family situations when happiness will comes. If it is a feeling of oneness, affection and lust are secondary emotions. Affection and lust, secondary emotions. So feelings of love is different form of life actually. That is shown in our neighbors, not neighbors, own family members like parents, children's. It is a feeling of oneness. Feelings will come automatically in your heart, in your mind. Affection and lust. Affection and lust. Secondary emotions. Last one, joy. Joy is nothing but happiness. In general, we can use this joy term in our life whenever happiness event is occur. Cheerless, jest are secondary emotions. Fear. Fear is like an anger, where a person can anger more. A fear will come. Reflects things that are happened positively or negatively in future. Fear, anger-minded things. And anger that reflects two words. What reflects it? Positive or negative in future. So fear is the emotions that happens two types of process, and that is the positive or negative in future. It may be real or imaginary, but fear is secondary. Anger. Anger is nothing but emotion that rise when you are expected things not happened. Mhm. Expecting things not happen, then you can anger. It leads to attack and classes. It is really, it is the result of conflict and betrayal also. Gratitude. What is gratitude? It is a positive attitude of present. Whenever you take help from other, this is called ungratitude. Think positive attitudes present. Whenever you takes help, you takes help from others. You takes help from other. This is gratitude. It is one of the strongest correlates with happiness. It is one of the strongest correlates with happiness. Expressing gratitude multiples this as it not only reinforces the internal positive attitude. That is our gratitude, right? Hope. Another point is hope. It is also called a positive emotion. Hope. That is also called positive emotions. That reflects in future happy things. Hope is reflect the future happy things. It is anticipatory happiness, satisfaction. Whenever we achieve our complex goals successfully, then we feel more satisfaction. It is related to both pride and sensitivity for our life. sadness. Whenever we lose something in our life, when we lose something in our life, then we feel very sadness. It may lead to states of depression, and it is feelings disadvantages in our life. When we lost something, or when we lose something in our life, then we'll just motivated and came to depression stage. Then that time sadness will come. Surprise. Whenever positive things are happening, then you surprise suddenly. It is the result of unexpected happiness. It is the result of the unexpected happiness. And these are the points about I've discussed. How are the effective resources to be understood as the asset and threats of human beings? Asset and threats of human beings, just we have discussed. Next question number 4. What is the structural and functionality? What is the structural and functional commonality of a human body? How develop the ability to identify them? Structural and functional commonality of the human body responses to the experiences and mysteries in our life. Basic experiences are integral part of the life, and art comes into the category. Both individuals and society benefit from the process and the diversity of resulting forms of art and design which enhance, affect, and change our inner and outer worlds. देखो, individuals and society benefit from the society, social process, and diversity, the resulting forms of art and design when enhance, reflect, and change our inner and outer works. Some areas where commonalities are pronounced, some areas where commonalities are pronounced. At the most basic level, we all share the universal human experiences of birth and growth of death. The life cycle binds us all together. The life cycles binds us all together. That is called life cycles. Birth, growth, and death. These are the life cycles. Birth, growth, and death. The life cycle binds all together. Language, whenever communities between two people that belongs to different state and regions of our countries, we need to some language to understand their feelings. Andhra people saying Andhra language, they do not understand Hindi as well as English also. Whenever Odia people came there for examination purposes, they should not understand properly this language. This is the barrier of language. Basic needs. Basic human needs include need for water, food, shelter, and sense of place. The urge to create, enjoy, beauty, embellish is also shared. The need for love is also basic among the people. The need for love is also basic among the people. अभी people लोगों के लिए love is very important to all. Affection is very important to all. So the need for love is basic among all the people. Sense of time. Sense of time is nothing but a time management that can apply in our daily life. We never change post happened things and simultaneously we ready to accept future things. Because time management is very important. Sense of time is nothing but time management that can apply in our daily life. We never happen the postpone things. And simultaneously we are ready to accept future things. Environmental concerns. Environmental considerations, interactions, and concerns reflect varied human relationships with the natural world. Visions, hopes, and dreams. Every people have visions, and hopes we have, dreams we have. The urge to hope, dream, and imagine in life is a powerful. Hope, dream, and imagine. Hope, dream. सोने में जो आता है when you sleep, then cap. Imagine every people can see at every moment in life is a powerful sustaining. Aesthetic. Art is a universal language. Painting, sculpture, and architecture. Music are also the universal languages. Film stars, we can say that is well known for all. Immediately, for a short period of time, they are well known. That is art. Decorating, painting, these are the aesthetic. Work is universal. It is something that everyone can do, hence it is commonality. Importance of understanding the commonalities. The significance of individual differences and commonalities in education has long been recognized. So, though individuals differ in terms of ability, personality, there exist several commonalities in terms of feelings and cultures. The feelings of different peoples have different feelings, different peoples have different abilities, different peoples have different personality. So that is different. That is significance of individual difference in common abilities in the education. Considering the commonalities among the human beings, along with individual differences, help teacher and educational administrators to plan and implement learner-centered educational activities to maximize learning. Classroom practices. Classroom can become more open sources of learning. As a child will give their conservative can be achieved easily, it will easy to explicit cooperation and collaboration in the classroom activities. Next question is, how do you develop the understanding of the geographical, climate, and genetic conditions that are causing the physical differences? Geographical, climate, and genetic conditions are different to the region area and country to country. These differences reflect on people daily activities. Climate conditions may differ area to differ area depending upon their rainfall in the region. So climate especially different for different peoples. No, not different regions. Geographical conditions. Geographical conditions depends upon the people that they belongs to one region that related to health, education, economics in that area. Geographic conditions also has direct bearing on the questions of species origins. Geographic isolations can be caused by many factors like isolation by berries. Geographical influences are seen in future nature of distribution of mankind. It includes the effect of natural barriers like the swamps and areas. Genetic conditions. Human genetic condition is the genetic differences both with and among the populations. No two humans are genetically identical. No two human beings are genetically identical. The genetic condition results in the development of attitudes and opinions. Climate conditions. It differs from country to country, region to region. Advantages, understanding that are huge, and variations in individual learning process. The individuals learn respect to another culture and promote the sense of international feelings. It pave a way to understand one another fears, thoughts, and it shows the way to appreciate and relate to the society. So these are we have discussed about the unit 2 for understand that. Okay, this is finished for the unit 2. Thank you. We'll discuss next class.